Have you ever stood at a crossroad in life, unsure which path to take? Robert Frost's famous poem, The Road Not Taken, captures that exact moment, the quiet personal struggle of making choices that shape our destiny. Let's journey through this poem together, line by line, and uncover the deeper meaning hidden beneath its simple words. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. The poem opens with a traveler, someone like you or me, standing in an autumn's forest, where two roads split and go in different directions. The yellow wood suggests for a time of changes, hinting that his movement is important, a turning point. And sorry, I could not travel both and be one traveler right away. We feel the tension life offers many paths, but we can only walk one at a time. We can't live to live or explore every possibility. The poet stands there thinking deeply, wishing he could take both roads, but knowing he must choose. I looked down on as far I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. He examines on road carefully, trying to predict where it might lead, but it blends and disappears just like life. No matter how hard we try, we can never see too far into the future. Then took the other just as far, and having perhaps the better climb, because it was grassy and wanted wear. He picks the second road. It looked just as good as the first, maybe even a little better, because it was grassy and looked less used. But here's the twist, though, as far that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Despite what he just said, he admits both roads were actually warned about the same. This shows how our minds can play tricks on us. We often convince ourselves that our choice is unique or brave, even when it might not be. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. The roads were fresh, untouched, no one had walked on them yet that day. This moment, this decision is truly his own. It's personal, unmarked by others. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way. He tells himself he will come back and try the first road another time. But deep down, he knows the truth. One choice leads to another, and it's unlikely he will ever return. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages ends. Now the poem shifts to the future. The traveler imagines himself years later, reflecting on the choice with a sigh. But is it a sigh of regret or a sigh of contentment? Frost leaves it open to interpretation. I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. This is final line is the most famous and the most debated. He claims he took the road less traveled by and that it changed his life. But earlier he said both roads were about the same, or is it simply the one he chose? And how now looking back it feels meaningful. So what does he mean? Maybe Robert Frost is saying it is not really about which road was better. It is about the act of choosing and how once we choose a path in life we give it meaning. We look back and say the choice made all the difference. past is telling us life is full of choice often. They seem small in the moment, but they shape who we become and will we can have now where the other road might have led. We make peace by embracing the path we took. So, next time you find yourself at a fork in the road, whether it's choosing a career, a relationship, or a dream, remember this poem. Trust your instinct, walk your path, and later you will tell your own story of the road you took.